Welcome back to my WWF LJN Customs channel, where this time around I have another ring. Getting to be doing these more and more since I'm able to find some cheaper ones online. This one is a rack. Found it on eBay, got it for a pretty good price. You know, knowing what I know and doing what I do, I thought it was a pretty good price for it. And that's one of the worst cracks I've ever seen. So I haven't really looked at it up close yet. I knew when I bought it that it was going to be problematic, and it's okay. No problem. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with this. I mean, I can try and seal it, but as you see, the crack just goes from end to end, and pretty much from top to bottom. So I think what I'm going to do is, I've done this before, and I'm not sure if I have a sheet over here, but I used to. There we go. Okay. So I can buy this online. Now imagine it without the spray paint, but it can go on top, and I can use it to square it off and then have it be the new top. It's super thin, and it may not provide a lot of stabilization, but at least it'll, I don't know, be a solid piece. I'm gonna have to take a look at it on the bottom here. Maybe I can push that up and out. Maybe use the heat gun on it to melt it down a little bit. But we'll see. Thinking Ultimate Warrior ring. Either that or a Mick Foley ring. Those are the ones that I'm thinking about. Got a Piper ring, Undertaker ring, Macho Man ring, and a $1 Million Man ring that are in the process of getting done here soon enough. And they're all LJNs, or sorry, Jack's monster rings, except for one. I think the Piper ring was, Piper ring was an original ring, but it was in terrible, terrible shape. And I'm not going to redo LJN rings that look great, because I think that kind of ruins it. But this one is, you know, bound for the junkyard, but we'll see what I can do on it. So hopefully I can. I mean, it's got all the pieces to it. It's just a big crack in the ring I need to figure out. Maybe this will do it. Maybe, I don't know, a thin piece of Luan on top, and then put this on top, cut it out. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so here's where I am currently on the probably Ultimate Warrior ring. I've taken all the stickers off, and once again, I just use the tried and true method of a heat gun. So if anybody tells you to use otherwise or goof off or whatever, don't listen to them. Use heat gun. It takes like 20 minutes, and that's it. And all the residue comes off. Just have to use it correctly. I do have a video on this if you want to see it sometime. I did pull the ring posts out. Those are a little bit tricky, and it stinks because these are meant to be permanent. So what you almost have to do is break one of these corner pieces off and then pull them out. But it's necessary for me because I'm going to paint the ring posts. So those had to go. It won't matter when I stick them back in there because, I mean, I'm not going to be rough with it anyway. So the biggest problem I have now is I need to find something that is going to match this size. So I got to be careful. I'm not measuring the square, although I can, but I'm not going to. I'm going to measure from end to end here, and then length and width. And in that way, I'll trace it out and cut it and lay it on top. Not going to be perfect, so I'll have to figure something out about this middle, because it's got a give to it. I don't know, so we'll make it work. But I mean, it is just a display, so I'm not super worried about it. But I'm not sure how to take that bend out, other than, I don't know, if I put a piece on the back, piece on the front, and screw them together, would that help? I don't know. But anywho, we'll figure it out. If I can find like almost like a Luan, that's what we used to call it when I worked at Carter Lumber, small piece of wood, that'll hold. Whereas I think anything that's plastic will give to that center. So I'm not sure. Or I can glue on the back, jam that in there, flatten this out. I don't know. I don't want to make it any worse. But again, it's just a custom display, so I'm not super worried about it. All right, so here is what's going to be the Ultimate Warrior ring. This is the one that was really cracked on the top. So what I did is I got 1/8 inch, I'll have to look at what it's called. It's like a plastic, little thin plastic that you can cut. Now, I'm not an expert, so please don't judge me. But then you can put on top. So all I'll have to do, and I probably should do this before I paint it, is drill the holes for the posts, or at least cut them out. But I might drill them from the bottom up, just to get me a sight on it. But much better than you saw the crack on it and how bad it is underneath. So that's a good way to do it, just when you've got to replace that top. So even if you have the most cracked one, this is like, I'll say $9 on eBay. And if I forget to tell you what size it was, just ask me. But like I said, I got it and cut it pretty easily. What I did is I just flipped it over and then put this underneath. It was longer, and then I just traced it with a carpenter's pencil, which is one of those flat pencils. And then I think I cut it with scissors, and it'll be fine. I'm not worried about it too much. The edges aren't perfect, but you know what, neither am I, so that'll work. So I've already started painting it. I just wanted to get a shot of it last night when it was raining and see how that worked. This is a metal paint, so I don't know how well it's going to turn out. It's all I had. Sorry, all we had in town, but also the color was the only one that I wanted for Ultimate Warrior. So I'm thinking green base, orange ring, I'm going for pink, turnbuckles and posts, and then probably orange ropes. I'm trying to think how that'll look, but I think they'll look good enough. So anyways, there you go. All right, here's the next part of the Ultimate Warrior ring. So like I said, I had to put a new kind of sheet over top the center of it, as it was pretty cracked. You can see the edges on it, but that doesn't bother me. Once the stickers come in, that's what'll get your attention. So I've got the green base, neon pink, neon orange ropes. And once I get the stickers in, I think that'll really make things pop on it once that gets taken care of. So there you go. All right, so without further ado, here is the final video for the Ultimate Warrior ring. Decals by Cincy LJN, the legends of the sticker making for LJN figures. They did a super job of taking a concept that I had and then actually putting it in sticker format. So you can see that is one big sticker there. I thought that would be great, and man, is that a banger. That looks good. Got a different one on each side of the ring. You can see almost look like little bats, the masks flying around. And there's the final one over there. So, bang up job by Cincy LJN. This turned out, much better than I thought it would. Oh, I'm in love with it. It looks great. So, there's the Ultimate Warrior ring.